Toxic work environments. How do you get rid of this? How do you turn a toxic work environment to an environment that is productive and cohesive between employers and employees? Let's get into it. Of course, I've been cruising on Reddit, and this is where this video subject comes from. Here's a post titled, "I Need Advice." Okay, so first off, I'm not a manager, but I do, however, hold a very strong position at work. And long story short, everyone is so two-faced. And I admit, I am too sometimes. But how am I supposed to speak my mind whenever A, they wouldn't see my side, or B, they will just get angry the whole day and risk communication with me and risk a customer getting annoyed or something? But people are stressed, angry, and always talking bad about one another, and it's just bad. I have no idea where to start to fix this. Can anyone please give me advice on how to begin? It's a very simple solution, and I can get you started in the right direction. When trying to diffuse a toxic situation, that involves leadership getting involved. That involves the guy at the very tippy top getting involved, just as it is the guy all the way at the bottom of the ladder. If you have leadership who engage in bickering and banter and bad mouthing and talking about employees, especially talking about employees with management and with other employees, then you have a situation that's never going to change. This is just a permanently toxic environment, and it would be best for you to leave. With that being said, if you examine the foundation of your company as it relates to interactions between employees and management, you can begin to turn the tables. Your participation in that type of behavior doesn't help. It doesn't help the situation. In fact, it only fans the flames and keeps that inferno burning. So leaders, please refrain from bad mouthing and bringing any type of negative attitude or behavior into the workplace. And that means managers, please do not talk about employees in a negative light. If it were my company, I would ensure that no one participated in any type of toxic conversations or toxic behavior within the company. It's time to write some employment policies. I would update my employee handbook, and I would include several policies that would ensure that employees knew. And when I say employees, that's all the way at the top and all the way at the bottom. I would ensure that those employees knew that those policies were in place and that they would be enforced to the letter. And it doesn't matter who is doing the talking, who is doing the listening. If you sit there and listen to or witness toxic behavior, then you yourself are also the problem. I'm going to post a couple of examples of employment policies. I recommend your company looks into those policies, make sure that they fit the laws in the state where your business resides, and I would implement those policies. Finally, enforce the policies. It doesn't matter who is violating the policy. If your goal as a manager or as a company owner is to be rid of toxicity and get rid of the toxic environment, those employment policies must be enforced, and they must have some sort of disciplinary action attached to them. If the policies are written and they're not enforced, it's as though you did not write the policies. So if you're going to go that route with regard to writing employment policies to reduce chances of you having a toxic work environment, you as a business owner must follow through and ensure that those policies are enforced, and whatever disciplinary action is attached to those policies, ensure that you follow through with those disciplinary actions. There are a lot of toxic work environments. I know from personal experience. I used to work at a company that had a toxic environment when I was, let's just say, many years ago. I've learned over the years that toxic environments can be diffused and in some cases turned around with the right type of leadership and with the right type of policies and enforcement. The person who wrote this post even said that she admits that she is two-faced sometimes as well. So unfortunately, this person is also part of the problem. It's going to take everyone in management or anyone who has any influence over other employees to ensure that they're not participating in that type of behavior, that they are not listening to any type of toxic conversations, that they are making everyone aware of these employment policies, and finally, that those policies will be enforced to the letter, and that includes attaching some sort of disciplinary action to the end. If you have any questions or any comments on this subject, toxic work environments, please let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. If you want to know more about business operations, business management, human resources, and other topics related to running a business, click on one of those play links. Click on one of these Click on the playlist.
One eternity later.
Click on one of these playlists. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to subscribe.